Hello children, welcome to my writing component. Our topic for today is UPSR Paper 2, Section A. In this episode, I'll be sharing with you, number 1, the format and requirement for the UPSR English Paper 2, Section A. Number 2, the analysis of possible topics that might appear in the UPSR. And number 3, tips on how to construct sentences effectively. I have also included a worksheet for you to complete while you're watching this video. Use the worksheet to jot down notes and complete the task given. What are we waiting for? Let's begin. UPSR English Paper 2, Section A format. Section A consists of a picture and 10 words as a guide. Pupils are required to construct 5 sentences about the picture. You are advised to spend about 15 minutes on this section. This section carries 15 marks. Let's look at the marking scheme for this section. This section tests your ability to produce structurally correct sentences based on the stimulus given. There are 4 bands: low achievement, 1 to 4 marks, achievement, 5 to 6 marks, credit, 7 to 8 marks, and excellent, 9 to 10 marks. Markers generally see if pupils have completed the task. Pupils must demonstrate that they can construct a variety of sentence structures. This means describing the picture using both simple and compound sentences. Also, markers will check whether you have made any grammatical and spelling mistakes. So in order to score for this section, you must remember the following tips. Use of both simple and compound sentences. Demonstrate understanding of the task by describing the picture, mastery of vocabulary, and minimal grammatical and spelling errors. I will explain how to use these tips later. But first, let's analyze the topics that appeared in the past UPSR papers from 2007 to 2014. Analysis of topics. I have compiled a table and it shows the list of topics which appeared in the UPSR Paper 2, Section A from 2007 to 2014. From this table, we can see that there are 5 main topics, namely places, people, actions, fruits, and activities. Out of these 5 topics, 3 topics appeared most often. They are people, actions, and activities. The topic related to activities appeared every year except in 2013. Meanwhile, the topic related to people appeared every year except in 2009 and 2011. Topics related to actions is also popular. It appeared from 2010 to 2014. Places appeared twice in 2007 and 2008. Fruits only appeared once in 2008. So we can anticipate that pictures and guide words related to people, actions, and activities will most likely appear again in the next UPSR examination. Before I share with you some tips on scoring for the UPSR English Paper 2, Section A, you have to understand some general guidelines. According to the marking guidelines, pupils are allowed to Tips for scoring in Section A. Use of both simple and compound sentences. As seen in the marking scheme, a good variety of sentence structures will place you in the excellent band. So make sure you can write both simple and compound sentences accurately. Let's briefly recall what simple sentences and compound sentences are. Simple sentences are sentences with one subject and one predicate. Compound sentences are two sentences which are joined by a coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunctions are words such as and, but, for, nor, or, yet, and so. Use the mnemonic fanboys to remember. If you are very advanced and you can write complex sentences, that's even better. For example, Section A in 2014. What can you see in this picture? Let's start with a man in the lorry. You have to be descriptive. You can talk about what he's wearing, where he is, and what he's doing in the picture. At the most basic level, you may write a simple sentence like, "There is a man driving a lorry." If you're feeling confident, you may write a compound sentence describing what the lorry driver and the motorcyclist are doing. There is a man driving a lorry and another man riding a motorcycle on the road. For the excellent students, you can write a complex sentence describing what the person is wearing as well. A man who is wearing a pair of glasses is transporting chickens on his lorry. Demonstrate understanding of the task by describing the picture. Another way to score for this section is by describing the picture as detailed as possible. Study the picture given and use adjectives to describe what you see. Pay attention to what the people in the picture are doing and the objects around the people. Going back to the same picture, let's write a sentence about the two pupils. There are two pupils sitting down at the bus stop. Now let's write what the motorcyclist is wearing, what he's doing, and his location. A man wearing a helmet is riding his motorcycle past the bus stop. We can also do the same thing with a woman at the bus stop, but with more detail. A woman who is wearing a baju kurung and headscarf is standing at the bus stop with a basket full of vegetables. Can you see the difference between these three sentences? The first is for beginner pupils, the second is for intermediate, while the third is for excellent pupils. Remember, do not feel pressured to write very long sentences. Write at a level you are comfortable with. There is no use writing very long sentences and making a lot of mistakes. You will be penalized by the markers instead. Mastery of vocabulary. Knowing a lot of words can give you an advantage for this section. A strong vocabulary bank can help pupils describe the elements in the pictures clearly. For example, let's look at Section A in 2014 again. First, think of all the suitable words that may be helpful to write your sentences. Using a circle map, I'm going to brainstorm everything I see in the picture. This means I'm going to write down any objects, people, and what they're wearing. Helmet, vegetables, baju kurung, headscarf, glasses, school bag, pupils. This way, when I write, I won't be stuck for words. I can use the guide words and the words I have brainstormed. It is very important to be organized as there is only a limited time given to write. Minimal grammatical and spelling errors. Finally, make sure you read through the sentences you have written at least once. In order to get 9 to 10 marks, your sentences must not have any errors. Now let's look at the worksheets I've talked about. For task 1, I want you to look at this picture and think of as many words that may help you construct sentences. This picture is from the past UPSR paper in 2013. I want you to practice writing sentences based on the tips I have shared with you. You may write down all the objects you see in the picture. When you are done, I want you to write 5 sentences based on the words you have brainstormed. Good luck trying. I know you can do it. I hope you've learned a lot today. I really enjoyed sharing what I know with you. I wish you all the best in your UPSR. Till next time, bye!